Hello, a pleasant good morning. It's 9:13 a.m. My name is Devin Senatman. Welcome to another Infinite Flight Sim 6 flight. Today, this morning, we are located in Lisbon. I'm not sure which gate. I just spawned in as soon as I could because after Friday night flight event. During the week, on a Friday, Infinite Flight always have an event called Friday Night Flight, and they'll open up somewhere randomly, and they have been opening up in the UK side, in the Madrid side, as you can see. So we're in Lisbon, Portugal, and as you can see, we're heading up to Zurich. Some other places in the Swiss and in European sectors. Especially, I think they're also opening up Brussels as well. So we may end up heading to Brussels after this flight, depending on the views I get. So anyway, let's jump into the flight deck and get set up for the flight. Alright, we're cold and dark. They did the pre-flight checks, so we can just go ahead and get this plane configured. Battery is, nav is going on. Seat belts, non-smoking. Matter of fact, I should have opened up these guys. Infinite Flight Assistance.
Ready when you are, Captain.
And also Infinite Flight Passenger, since I got them loaded and ready. Let's do this quick. And we're back on the live server. Compass should be in arc mode, and the engines and everything is okay. Alright, so the pre-flight check is complete, and we can get set up for the flight. As we say, we're in Lisbon. I'm not sure which gate we're at. We should have checked the gate. It's alright. Departure route planning today is from runway. It's active runway. They're using 21, so we're going to be departing from runway 21. The departure procedure will be the IDAS to Sierra departure with the IDAS transition, and sim brief, which I actually edit my flight plan there. They said it's going to be a flight level 340 for the cruise, so we can get set up for this departure procedure. It's from runway 21. So the airfield first and the runway. We should always select the runway. So Infinite Flight, the pilot, the air traffic controllers can see which runway I'm gonna be using. And what we can do, we can type in the waypoints of the SID. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So Echo, November Echo, Tango, Victor Oscar, which is Netvo, should be at the end of the runway. Yep, Netvo. The Netvo, it's gonna be Goodva, Gudva, Goodva. After Goodva, I don't think that's the waypoint. That's no way the waypoint. That's a GUD. AV, not VA. There you go. And then it's gonna be AXA. So it's gonna be IXIDA. This waypoint is actually a GPS waypoint, but Infinite Flight has its other intersection, so I don't mind that either. So that's the SID. That's the SID that the departure procedure will be doing, which is the XDI2 Sierra, if I pronounced it right. It's 250 below 10,000, and it's authorized by ATC. So everybody knows 250 knots is the speed limit below 10,000. That's common knowledge. And we can then edit the route via sky vector. After IDAs, it's gonna be TOSDI. There we go. Select it again. And then it's gonna be Zulu Mike Romeo. Zulu Mike Romeo. Which should be Zamora, which is a VOR station. And it's gonna be Oscar Bravo Alpha Tango Oscar. Ubato. Matter of fact, let me tell you about this flight plan. Because of the old incidents and this what they call it, the COVID-19 stuff, all flights are actually going past, are flying around Paris, around those places. So like for France, so we're gonna be heading up north. We're gonna pass to the south of Paris and then down into Switzerland. It's just a weird flight plan route, but I'm going with it. After that it's gonna be Tango Alpha Bravo Oscar Victor. And then Melco, which is MELKO, recognizes waypoint. Melco, it's gonna be Bravo Lima Mike. Not sure which VOR this is. Lszh Mondhaus. You can know that's German. And actually not German, Swiss. And then it's gonna be the airfield, which is Zurich. And that's our flight plan route. It's very easy to create. I'm not seeing a lot of people creating good flight plan now these days, but it's alright. So that's done. The departure procedure, the flight plan route has been edited, and we can go with the before start procedures and checklists. So matter of fact, before we set up that, we should set up the FMC, not the FMC, the PDC I should say, MPCP. Let's see. So for this departure procedure, it says the transition is at 6,000. So 6,000 for initial. Speed is going to be 180. And the runway heading, we're on page 36. I really know the runway heading. So we can go on the charts, the ground charts with Zurich, Portugal, or Lisbon I should say, not Portugal. The runway heading is 206. Alright, that's set up. For the navigation side of stuff, we should be, there's a VOR aid right here. It should be Lisbon. Yep, Lisbon. We can tune in it via nav1 for DME purposes, and I guess nav2 we can use this VOR up here, which is Nasta. Set it to nav2 and we should be good to go. Alright, so the MCP and the is set. ADIS, ground proximity emergency, and navigation stuff. Everything is set. Alright, so we can go with before start. We can actually turn on the beacon. And seatbelts.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Stephanie, and on behalf of the entire crew, I would like to welcome you aboard. They have just closed the aircraft doors, so at this time, I would like to ask you to turn any mobile phones and tablets you may have with you to airplane mode. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Thank you. Flight attendants, arm doors for departure, cross-check and report. Thank you.
Alright, so we can do the before start checklist. The windows and doors are closed and locked. APU is on. APU bleed is also on. External power, we don't need it. Cabin signs are on. Thrust levers are idle. Parking brake is set. And the barrel reference, which is the altimeter settings, are the millibar settings for the feel. That's Wesley's controlling ground and tower and ATIS. QNH is 1014 millibars. And beacon lights, they should be on by now. Let's check. Yeah, it's on. And the before start checklist complete. We can tune into the ATIS one more time. Let's see if the ATIS has changed. Yep, it's changed.
Lisbon Humber 2 Airport, ATIS information, Charlie, time, 1420 Zulu, wind, 210 at 13 variable between 180 and 250, visibility, 21, temperature 18, dew point, 11, QNH 1014 landing runway, 21, departing runways, 21 and 17, advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie.
Information Charlie is current. And we're tuning to ground now, so we're gonna call up ground for the push, and we'll call up for the taxi as well when we finish the push.
Lisbon Humber 2 ground, infinite flight 876. Infinite flight 876 super, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, thanks man.
Pushback approved. Infinite flight 876 super.
Alright, so we're gonna be pushing back, and the tail should be to the south. Alright, the pushback area is clear, and we can start the push. Infinite flight assistance ain't working properly, man. Can I just organize that? I'm gonna set that up when I'm en route or so. I'm not sure what's the issue. Can go ahead and start engine at number 2.
approaching runway 35.
Stop the pushback. Then start engine at number 1 and set up for the takeoff config. Be flap 2.
Flaps 2.
That's what I'm saying. It's this word it ain't working. Did I activate it? Let me just check one more time just to make sure. Its assistance is on. Yeah, it is. So I don't know why it's working. Doesn't really matter. Nope. Engine 2 and 1 is started. Can turn on the landing lights for taxi. And we can do a control test. Alright, we can do the after start checklist. The after start is engine mode selector is normal, APU bleed and master is off, ground spoiler is checked, rudder trim is checked, 3.5, pitch trim is gonna be 3.5 up, 3.5 up. Flight controls free and correct, flaps configuration 2, anti-ice, auto.
Lisbon Humber 2 ground, Sierra Kilo 2802, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
ECAM status is checked.
Sierra Kilo 2802, pushback approved.
ECAM door page is
Pushback approved, Sierra Kilo 2802.
and the hand signal from the right side has been received. The after start check is complete. After start procedures is checked. Alright, that's cool. We can start the taxi check.
Lisbon Humber 2 ground, November 523 Golf Juliet, ready for pushback with information Charlie. November 523 Golf Juliet, pushback approved. Pushback approved. November 523 Golf Juliet.
Let's go. Request taxi.
Lisbon Humber 2 ground, Infinite Flight 876 Super, ready to taxi to runway 21 with information Charlie. Infinite Flight 876 Super, taxi to runway 21, contact tower when ready, taxiing to runway 21, Infinite Flight 876 Super.
Alright, taxi.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you to direct your attention to the monitors above as we review the safety procedures. Even if you're a frequent flyer, please give it your full attention.
Brake test.
Thank you very much. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, as you may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If you need to evacuate the aircraft, floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide, which may also be detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, and breathe normally. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask up first, and then assist the other person. In the event of an emergency, please assume the racing position as displayed. A life vest is located in the pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Pass the straps around your waist and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the rest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and lights to attract attention. Your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You will find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
Cross runway 17. Infinite Flight 876 Super. Cross runway 21.
1.
Crossing runway 21. Infinite Flight 876 Super.
Oh, I see. Yeah, all right.
Approaching runway 21.
There's 2-1 right there. Actually, I didn't have on the
November 787 Bravo Alpha. Give way to aircraft on your left. Lisbon Humber 2 ground. Ryanair 2926. Ready to taxi to runway 21 with information Charlie. Give way to aircraft. November 787 Bravo Alpha. Ryanair 2926. Taxi to runway 21.
Right.
Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 21. Ryanair 2926.
Give me a more sense of where I'm heading, so I don't really have to look around that much. Let's thank the air traffic control.
Thank you. Infinite Flight 876 Super.
Switch over to tower. Alright, we can start with the taxi checks. Nose lines is checked. Brake test. Already did
Approaching
that.
runway 17.
Let's see. Takeoff data is set. Standby instruments is set. Flight instruments and avionics is set for departure. Speed 180, heading 206, and 6,000 feet for the initial. And the FCU is checked, and the takeoff configuration is checked, no blue. And the taxi check is complete. We can do the before takeoff when we're closer to the runway. Love the Airbus A319 with the Rolls-Royce engines. I don't like the Pratt & Whitneys. Love the Rolls-Royce. They're much better and more fuel efficient. Okay, so our route is gonna take us. We're in Lisbon. We're gonna go do the Lszh, and then we're gonna head up to the northeast. Cross over Portugal, a bit of Spain, then I guess the what they call this sea? I don't know the name of this sea. against the Atlantic, and then we're gonna pass south of Paris in France, and then we're gonna be in the Switzerland sector when we have crossed that Bravo Mike Lima VOR station. Approach path looks clear, very clear. Okay, and we can go with the before takeoff checklist. Brake temperature is check, brake fans are off, engine mode selector is normal, TCAS, TARA tilt above, exterior lights are on, and the sliding tables are stowed. And the before takeoff checklist complete. Let's call up Tower and tell them that we're ready to go.
Lisbon Humber 2 Tower. Lisbon Humber 2 Tower, Infinite Flight 876 Super, ready for takeoff at runway 21, remaining in the pattern. Lisbon Humber 2 Tower, Infinite Flight 876 Super, ready for takeoff at runway 21, departing north. Infinite Flight 876 Super, line up and wait runway 21. Line up and wait runway 21, Infinite Flight 876 Super, Adria 617. Enter straight in runway 21. Enter straight in runway 21. Adria 617.
Runway entry procedure check. We're clear on the approach for runway 21. We're ready to go.
Approaching runway 21.
Check. That's the ground proximity warning system.
Flight attendants, take your seats for takeoff.
On runway 21.
Check. Bit out of alignment there. Parking brake set. We're ready to go.
Infinite Flight 876 Super, runway 21, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
Adria, cleared for takeoff, runway 21, Infinite Flight 876 Super, number 1, cleared to land, runway 21, Adria 617,
And
Adria
Manflex.
617, I'm sorry.
Manflex
Lisbon Humber 2
83.
Tower, Sierra Kilo 2802, ready for takeoff, at runway 21, departing north, you're welcome, Adria 617.
100 knots.
Check.
Sierra Kilo 2802, runway 21, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway
V1
21,
rotate.
Sierra
V2.
Kilo 2802.
Rotating.
Positive rate.
Gear up, please.
Gear up.
Heading select. Watch the pitch. 1800 feet per nautical mile climb rate. Good to go. Yeah, that 13 knot wind from the right pushed us off, eh? Can go navigation. And we can go flaps 1, speed check.
Flaps 1.
Just try to climb a little bit so the aircraft can speed up. Then we'll introduce speed intervene, and then we can fly the SID as required. Flaps up, speed check.
Flaps up.
Infinite Flight 876 Super, frequency change approved, good day.
Good day, man. Take care.
Frequency change approved. Infinite Flight 876 Super, good day. Thank you, good day. Infinite Flight 876 Super.
He's on for 2 hours. My God, man. These guys love their work. Speed intervene at 190. 189 is alright. Let's maintain this climb rate. Don't need to really push the aircraft. The minimum sector altitude is 3,500 and we have crossed that, so we're safe. Transition is 6,000. We can continue to climb up to flight level 340 with no restriction. And voila, we're en route. Here's a turn. Can take off this hood. I need to see all of that. Turn on the volumes a little bit too loud. Beautiful. Thomas is out climbing me for some reason. Take a good look here on our 2-pack. $6,400. And we can take time and accelerate. Not sure speed at the same time. And we can go with the after takeoff checks. After takeoff checklist. Engine mode selector, normal, spoilers retracted. Disarm, rudder trim is 3.5. Landing gear up, anti-ice as required. Packs are checked, and the barrel reference 1014 crossing 7,600, and we have cross transition. QNH 1014 7,800, and the after takeoff checks is complete. Speed intervene at 140. 138 is alright. We can increase our climb rate 2,300 feet per nautical mile. I don't really think that's gonna push the engine that much since we're going that fast. Alright. L1 is good, 7.8. Alright, we've crossed 10,000 feet. We can turn off the landing lights. And actually, we can accelerate a little bit since we have crossed the speed limit. And one is going to be 86. 1,000 to go.
Whopping. Oh, got it.
birthday today, look like. Hey.
I could stay like this,
Yeah.
forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are. You're the dream that I could finally see. I just want us to always be, to always be.
Hello? Hello? Yes, ma'am. Fine.
Let's stay,
I'm good, sir.
let's stay.
I am holding hands, sir. It's not easy what I'm holding hands.
Let's stay
Desk and chairs. Oh, mattress. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, alright. Between now and Monday, I'll try and go by there and I will check with her. Yes. Okay. Alright. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. That's in case. Alright. No problem. Yes. Yes, that's true. Yes. That's what happened. Some persons don't have it there for because they don't have anything coming in. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have to do everything to back up ourselves and make our birth. Yes, I'm here. The sinus acting up because of the change that happened this morning. We had little rain last night here, and then it looked like it's going to fall again.
Whoa, look at this train line, man. This is the Infinite Flight community.
Ever gone?
No, I don't know. sure me. I tell me say go need it stamp on my tooth and
So why he did not tell you that how much weeks ago why he was just insisting on the one for the pasta? So you should have said that to him.
He show him again, he show him again. He show him again, but he must say no, I know, I said six, you know, I stamp. You sure man, I'm telling man, yo, I'm sure you take it until you're easy. And last time you see me, you say no. Man, I just have to take it difficult for him. Difficult for him. You tell me stop on the pasta, I don't know what it is. And if you don't know what to do, I take it and pasta.
Well, I try to show people how difficult it is to get that job. Because of all what they require. He's cooking about a home.
Full left off your makeup, man. Okay. You got a beer? Okay. I'll go over Mom's end and come back as quickly as I can.
I don't know when to do this at the right time. It's not in there.